You've heard of metformin, the world's most prescribed diabetes drug. But what if a compound extracted from a 1,000-year-old plant did almost exactly the same thing without a prescription? Today we're breaking down the science of berberine, an alkaloid being called the most exciting natural metabolic compound of the decade. In a randomized clinical trial, berberine reduced HbA1c from 9.5% to 7.5% in just 3 months, identical results to metformin at the same dose. And this same compound appears to slow cellular aging by suppressing the proteins that make your cells grow old. Disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only and does not constitute medical advice. Always consult a healthcare professional. Berberine is a potent activator of AMPK, the cell's master energy sensor. AMPK is the same pathway targeted by metformin. When berberine inhibits mitochondrial complex 1, it raises the AMP to ATP ratio. This energy deficit signal triggers AMPK phosphorylation, shifting the cell from building mode into burning mode, increasing glucose uptake and suppressing new glucose production in the liver. The landmark 2008 study in the journal Metabolism compared berberine directly to metformin in newly diagnosed patients over 13 weeks. Both groups received 500 milligrams 3 times daily. The results were striking. Berberine reduced blood glucose levels identically to metformin. Crucially, berberine outperformed the pharmaceutical on lipid markers, significantly lowering triglycerides and total cholesterol by week 13. But here is where berberine separates itself from metformin. A 2025 multi-target study found that berberine extends lifespan by activating the DAF16 antioxidant network and reducing lipofuscin, the cellular rust that builds up in aging tissues. By activating AMPK, it also inhibits mTOR, a nutrient-sensing kinase directly associated with accelerated aging and chronic inflammation. In mouse studies, berberine extended the residual lifespan of naturally aged mice by a staggering 80%. One of the most compelling discoveries is its ability to suppress cellular senescence, the zombie cell state, where cells stop dividing but release inflammatory signals that poison neighboring tissue. Research published in the journal Aging demonstrated that berberine reduces senescence-associated activity by up to 75%. This mechanism mirrors caloric restriction and rapamycin, the gold standards of longevity science. The protocol: most clinical trials use 500 milligrams 3 times daily, taken immediately before or with carbohydrate-containing meals to maximize the glucose-lowering effect. Due to poor bioavailability, many practitioners recommend cycling, 8 weeks on, 2 to 4 weeks off. Berberine can interact with medications like metformin, blood pressure meds, and anticoagulants, so do not combine them without medical guidance. If you're metabolically healthy but using berberine for longevity, monitor your glucose and lipid panels every 3 months. Berberine is not magic, but it is one of the most well-researched natural compounds in modern metabolic science. If you're looking for a natural tool to support blood sugar, lipid balance, and cellular health, berberine is the most evidence-backed option available without a prescription. Disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only and does not constitute medical advice. Always consult a healthcare professional. For the complete clinical protocol summary, dosing spreadsheets, and our lab-vetted sources, visit the Longevity Logic Labs Protocol Hub linked in the description below. We update this database in real time as new clinical data and purity batches are verified. Thank you for supporting evidence-based science. Subscribe to stay updated on the latest longevity logic.